The Year of Magical Thinking, published in 2005, is Joan Didion's poignant account of grief and loss. Didion, a renowned American novelist and essayist, wrote the memoir after the sudden and unexpected death of her husband, John Gregory Dunne, who was also a writer. Adding to her devastation, their daughter, Quintana Roo Dunne, was critically ill at the time, battling severe health issues. The book captures the raw, unfiltered experience of navigating loss and the fragility of life, offering a window into Didion's inner world. Didion's direct, unsentimental prose lays bare the complexities of grief, making it a profoundly personal yet universally relatable narrative that resonates with many. Didion begins her story on December 30th, 2003, the day her husband collapsed from a heart attack while they were having dinner. She recounts the events leading up to his death and the immediate aftermath with stark clarity, detailing every moment. The suddenness of his passing leaves her reeling, struggling to comprehend the magnitude of her loss and the void it created. As she grapples with her grief, Didion's thoughts turn to their daughter, Quintana, who was hospitalized with pneumonia and septic shock, adding to her emotional turmoil. This dual burden of grief and fear for her daughter's life forms the crux of Didion's narrative, making it a compelling and heart-wrenching read. Magical thinking becomes Didion's coping mechanism, a fragile shield against the unbearable truth of her husband's sudden death. It serves as a way to shield herself from the harsh reality, creating a bubble where she can momentarily escape the pain. She clings to irrational beliefs and rituals, hoping against hope to reverse the course of events that have shattered her world. For instance, she refuses to give away his belongings, convinced that he will need them when he returns, as if his absence is just temporary. Didion holds on to the irrational hope that if she does everything right, she can somehow undo his death, as if her actions have the power to change fate. This magical thinking, while seemingly illogical, is a testament to the power of grief to distort reality, making the impossible seem plausible. Didion's mind, desperate to find a way out of the abyss of loss, latches onto any glimmer of hope, however improbable, to keep her going. She meticulously retraces her steps, searching for a sign, a missed opportunity, anything to prove that his death was not real, that it was all a mistake. Her attempts to bargain with fate, to find a loophole in the unchangeable, highlight the desperation and profound sense of loss that often accompanies such grief. The structure of the Year of Magical Thinking mirrors the disorienting nature of grief itself. Didion's narrative is fragmented, jumping between past and present, memories and observations. She revisits significant moments from their life together, her thoughts often circling back to the same painful details. This cyclical structure reflects the recurring nature of grief, the way it can ambush you with unexpected force, even when you think you're moving forward. The book lacks a linear timeline, mirroring the way grief distorts our perception of time. The past, present, and future blur as Didion grapples with the loss of her husband and the uncertain future of her daughter. Her writing is raw and honest, devoid of any attempt to romanticize or intellectualize her grief. She lays bare her thoughts and feelings, however chaotic or contradictory, allowing readers to witness the raw, unfiltered experience of a mind grappling with profound loss. Despite its deeply personal nature, The Year of Magical Thinking resonates with readers because of its universal themes. Joan Didion's exploration of grief and loss strikes a chord with anyone who has faced the death of a loved one. Didion explores the complex interplay of memory, denial, and the passage of time in the face of loss. Her narrative delves into how these elements shape our understanding and processing of grief. She grapples with the overwhelming presence of her husband's absence, his memory both a source of comfort and pain. The void left by his death is palpable, affecting every aspect of her daily life. She questions her memories, trying to piece together the events leading up to his death, searching for clues that might have prevented it. This relentless search for answers is a common reaction to sudden loss. The book also delves into the various stages of grief, particularly denial. Didion's portrayal of denial is both poignant and relatable, capturing the initial shock and disbelief that accompanies profound loss. Didion's magical thinking, while seemingly irrational, is a relatable manifestation of the human desire to reject unbearable truths. This coping mechanism highlights the lengths to which our minds will go to protect us from pain. Her struggle to accept her husband's death, her desperate attempts to bargain with fate, resonate with anyone who has experienced the disorienting power of grief. The raw honesty in her writing makes her journey deeply moving. Through her unflinching self-reflection, Didion offers a powerful meditation on the universality of loss and the arduous journey of learning to live with it. Her insights provide solace and understanding to those navigating their own paths through grief.